When the door opened, I heard a boiling sound and smelled something very good.
よしゆきくん、遅い遅い。待ちくたびれちゃったよ。弟くん、遅かったね。先に食べちゃってるよ。ねえ、ハリマオ。
ハリマオ? You know, it's even lagging the text a bit here, I've noticed. Jeez. Wonder, like, usually when it lags, it knocks things out of sync a bit with the audio. So I have no idea how bad it's going to be screwing with the audio. Although, for all I know, it could, like, the audio could go fine throughout the whole thing. But if it screws up multiple times, then I will not be amused. Because it's really annoying having to frigging, like, go back and forth to adjust the audio between the game and my commentary. When I looked, I saw some food in his bowl and he was happily scoffing it down.
兄さんがなかなか一緒に来てくれなかったんです。
There was an everywhere pot and tabletop stove on the kotatsu. Why are you making nabe?
さくらさんが今日は寒いから鍋が食べたいって。
It's such a laggy day and all.
僕じゃなくてハリマオが言ったんだよ。そうだよね、ハリマオ。
Does nabe take a lot of long time to actually make? Because if so, then it's fitting because lag.
うんうん。寒い日はやっぱり鍋だよね。
Wait, did she just say that the dog chose what they should eat? If so, it kinda reminds me of this one advert I see. Sometimes when at the gym, it's the only one of the few times I've ever exposed to TV adverts at all. Because sometimes they have like a kind of program, I don't know what channel it is, maybe on the BBC channels or a different channel, I have no idea. But essentially it's the only time where I see adverts and I just look at them and I'm just like, you know what, we give Japan kind of this look where we're just like, Japan has a lot of what the fuckness in it, doesn't it? When I see adverts from our country, I'm just like, wow, we're pretty odd as well with our freaking commercials there. Just like, adverts are just weird. But there was like one advert where they just like, let's go on our holiday, which hotel should we book? And the dog decides for them, just like, go that one. Doesn't actually speak or anything. I don't think it does. It didn't have any audio on, but still. Just like, that's what it made me think of. Just like, can you imagine that? We're going on holiday, but the hotel will have our pet decided for us. And if it's a shit hotel, we'd be like, well, the pet was the one who booked it. It's not my fault. I don't think Harimo's kit will thoughts that complex. You never know. I mean, he's always like, how? But inside he could be like, he could have the answers to all of life's problems.
そんなことないよね。鍋食べたかったんだよね。
If she was telling the truth, he'd be quite the doggy, Gomit. To prefer Japanese sweets and stew.
さ、具もたくさんあるから、ちゃんちゃん食べてちょうだい。
Sakura-san announced casually. I thought I shouldn't remember that we were at school and in the principal's office. Maybe. Anyway, what an idea, having Nami at school. Haven't they done this before, but in a different scenario that was essentially kind of the same but different characters?
はい、お皿とお箸。弟くん何が食べたい？
Maybe it was a different food that time, I can't really remember, but I think it was nabe. Let's see, chicken, shirataki, and some vegetables. I crawled under the kotatsu. The boiling nabe smelled so good. You say crawled under the kotatsu, it makes it look like he's just gone to his knees and elbows and just started crawling under the kotatsu. But that's not actually what he's doing. What is
お姉
it?
ちゃん、だし汁だいぶ煮詰まってない？ああ、そうだね。ちょっと足した方がいいかもね。私がやります。
What? Yume is going to do it?
なんでそんなに動揺するのよ。
Why wouldn't I panic? Remember what happened yesterday?
今日は大丈夫です。絶対に失敗なんてしませんから。
What's the worry here, man? I mean, she's got like an excellent cook right next to her who can guide her through the process if necessary. There's nothing to worry about this time. Or is there? You never know, Yume. People make mistakes all the time.
弟くん、大丈夫だよ。だし汁足すだけだし。
You know, Yoshiyuki's mistake almost every single day is just being overly dense and just like leading to misunderstandings all over the damn place. Well, we're talking about Yume here. Don't you know how many times she's failed at this?
失礼な。私だって成長してるんだから。そんな失敗ばかり。
Yeah, don't use so much soy sauce.
これはちょっと手が滑っただけです。間違いです。間違い。
You know that people can die from chugging soy sauce, right? Sure you're not trying to kill me, Yume?
兄さんはいちいち大げさなんです。多少味が濃くたってこうやって水で薄めれば。ゆめちゃん、それお酢だよ。これは隠し味です。隠し味。
No, it's not. Look at the amount you put in.
だし汁はこれですね。これで薄めれば。
Orange juice. No, the smell of vinegar and soy sauce filled the room. What ingredient is she going to use to try to dilute this? It's going to be bad, isn't it? Because of the strong acidic smell. My eyes started to sting. My eyes sting a bit, but that's because of hay fever. Even Harimo is kind of just like, I don't know about this. Harimo, who had a more sensitive nose than humans, put his tail down. Now that's the thing that boggles my mind about dogs. They're just like, they've got that overly sensitive nose, and yet, they're just like, things like shit, like literal shit, just like, ooh, that smells nice. Just like, what? What? You got an even more sensitive nose and you love the aroma of shit? Just like, what the hell? Well, I just remembered something I have to do right away, so I'll excuse myself. Grab. You may grab the edge of my uniform as I tried to leave in a rush.
兄さん、どこに行くんですか？まだ一口も食べてないじゃないですか。
Are you telling me to eat this?
ちょっと失敗しちゃったけど、食べられると思いますよ。多分。
Well, there's a 50% chance you might get food poisoning, or like maybe a 20% chance you might be hospitalized, and a 5% chance that you might die from it. No way, you just cried out about it yourself.
大丈夫。私保険員。
Just like if there's any injuries, I'm sure I'll be able to handle it because of that. Don't say that with a smile. Wait, do I have to make plans to end up in the nurse's office? Well, you ate in the nurse's office last time, so it was convenient that time, but now you have to actually be transported.
ちょっと酸っぱいかもしれないけど、食べれないことはないかな。そうだよね。
Whatever happened to all the goodies in the nabe? The slimy mixture boiling in the nabe reminded me of a secret witch's brew. Then why don't we have Sakura-san and Otne taste it first? Yeah, let's do that.
私さっきのでお腹いっぱいになっちゃったからもう入らないかな。あはは。
That's a lame excuse. Then why the hell did you come in the first place?
僕ももう限界。ほら、僕体ちっちゃいし。
How dare you do this to me? You too, Haribo! You shouldn't have tried to do anything.
だって私と一緒にお昼食べるの嫌がってた。お姉ちゃんが一緒だって言ったら急に乗り気になるし。
Translation?
なんでもないです。
She's not gonna give me a
食べ
translation.
てもらいたいわけじゃないから。いいです。自分で食べます。
There's that. I keep forgetting how it's pronounced. Is it Sunday or whatever? It has a T in it. You know what I'm trying to say here, essentially. Any of you viewers can, like, know the pronunciation for that? Because I just have no idea how it's pronounced, but I've seen it so many times, and this is definitely that type of character right here. The type of character that's like, well, it's not like I did this for you anyway, idiot. Just like they kind of hide their emotions, but make it blatantly obvious and kind of be aggressive a bit. Just like, no, you idiot, smack kind of thing, you know. Jeez, why was she pouting? Well, Yume didn't do it on purpose. She's just a bit clumsy. Ah. Some chicken, some shirataki, and some vegetables, please. This is just like what happened yesterday. We don't have much time left. Hurry up. It ended up exactly like yesterday. I never learned my lesson, do I? The two outsiders smiled cheerfully. The bowl she handed me had black slimy liquid in it. Some ingredients were floating in it. I smelled the vinegar and lag. How do you smell lag? Whatever, do I really have to put this in my mouth? Yume pretended to look as if she wasn't concerned, but she was looking at me rather worriedly. Hotne and Sakura-san were watching me with smiles, just like, ha 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 ha, ha 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 ha. Good thing wasn't us, that idiot. Oh, amen. I made up my mind to put some of the black stuff into my mouth. I needed to stop being nice, otherwise I may die from it one day. Why did it suddenly change to outside? Is it just like a kind of like, I don't know, like in animes where you see like someone just like, I'll eat this, and then they like kind of zoom in outside, well, kind of fade in or whatever, just outside the house, and they're just like, Aah! I learned that very important lesson that afternoon, and promptly forgot it the next, well, day. The Christmas party was... Man, those birds are loud. We're starting tomorrow, and our classroom has become a different world. Oh, the costumes Akane showed me looked great. just like reaction. Oh, I couldn't believe they made them in a day. But our budget was low, and they were made in such a short period of time. There was no question that the costumes were cheap. Whoops. No, we don't mean that, but... Man, they have a really loud screeching sound to them, these birds. The class president scolded us as Akane quoted me. Wataru went back to his station hurriedly. You know, with my kind of recordings and like the characters in game, like speaking, and the fact that aside from that, it's just like what I watch tend to be mostly kind of stand-up comedians. These birds, if they ever learn to talk, are just going to speak random nonsense like I do, Japanese or random like jokes. It's just like maybe a combination of them, nonsensical jokes that happen to be in Japanese, and I'd be like, my birds learn Japanese, and I didn't. That's quite something. Birds speak more of it than I do. Well, I don't really speak Japanese though, do I? But I have taken a kind of interest in learning it. It's just, again, you know, the lack of the 100% motivation to learn the language is the most painful thing about it. Well, not painful, it's, what's the word? Frustrating. Because it's just like, you want to learn it. You're just like, yeah, I want to learn this language or that and this and that. But the motivation's just not strong enough and you feel frustrated easily because you're just like, damn it! Just like, why can't I be fluent in this language instantaneously? It's like, it doesn't work that way. They're the same with ancient Greek. It's just like, oh, this is quite a lot to memorize here. We didn't make fun of them. Also tried it with Welsh as well. That's pretty much went the same way. Just like, yeah, balls.
どれどれ
The class president picked up the costumes Akane made.
いいんじゃない
You think so?
一見チープに見えるかもしれないけど、これで部屋を暗くして照明に当てれば結構映えるでしょう。
I guess the class president is reasonable after all.
ほら皆さん、
Sorry.
ちゃんとこれ着て頑張ってね。おばけ
Okie dokie. To be honest, I'd rather not. If I didn't show up on the day of the party, Wataru would have to work twice as hard. As I thought about that, I worked on making the set for the haunted house. We used black curtains to position the rather small classroom like a maze in order to use the space more efficiently. To create an eerie atmosphere, we put up some bamboo poles and wooden grave markers here and there, as well as scary props. They were cheap, but they were also intense. You know, knowing me, I'd probably be mistaken for a prop, which would absolutely make it terrifying when I finally move. Because I can stand still for quite some time. But if you actually pay attention, you'll probably notice slight movements, but it would seem like I'm not really moving at all, just kind of standing in place for a long time, be like, is that a prop or not? And I wouldn't just be like, ah! It'd be very subtle kind of thing where it's just like, I'm not trying to freak them out, I'm just kind of standing there, maybe just a random movement without actually going, ah! In their face kind of thing. You'd be like, ah! The hand moved, it's not a prop! They were cheap, but they were also intense. As I was wondering where to put a fake star or a garden stone, I heard a voice from behind me.
Yep.
Tsuganami, huh? The man who had been ditching all prep for the haunted house over the last few days showed up with a smile. Hey, where have you been?
生徒会の追跡が厳しくてな。ほれ、手土産だ。
Tsuganami handed me a stack of papers in a big plastic bag. These are a stack of papers that had sketches of ghosts. The plastic bag contained various things for special effects makeup based on the sketches. If those were added to Akane's costumes, they might actually be decent.
たった1日でこれだけ手配するのはさすがに骨が折れたぞ。俺がプロデュースしたお化け屋敷だからな。最低限のクオリティは見せないとな。装着の仕方は演劇部の雪村にでも聞いてくれればわかるだろう。
Come to think of it, I remember Anzu saying something like that. You... I see you in a better light now. I guess he was thinking about the class after all. Tsuganami, forgive me for suspecting you were plotting something while skipping our meetings.
まあ待て。これは単なる土産だ。問題じゃない。喜べ。どうしよう。準備は整った。
Tsuganami grabbed my shoulders joyfully. Huh? Everything's all set. What's all set?
クリスマスパーティーなどという世俗にまみれた行事に俺たちの笑いの鉄槌を振り下ろす時が来たのだ。
What's an iron hammer of laughter? Do you plan to do something again?
なあ、もう付属での生活も残りわずかだ。ここらで一丁大きなことをやらないといかんと思ってな。
It was stupid of me to see you in a better light for even a second. You'll do some stupid things even after you move to the main campus.
それはそれ。これはこれ。
What about when he graduates from there? I beg you, please don't get me involved. You know, it's just like we don't really see anything really after like they graduate and just like flash forward into the future or anything like that. That'd be interesting, you know. It'd be like, so whatever happened to Tsukunami? What profession did he take up or what?
そうか、遠慮するなよ。
Tsukunami's eyes were screaming, I know what you're thinking. I can tell you want to be a part of my plot. It's written all over your face. Unfortunately, I wasn't thinking that at all. I beg you, don't get me involved. I just want to enjoy the Christmas party like a normal person. You mean like a boring person?
何心配するな。お化け屋敷の準備と同時進行だったからとはいえ、手を抜く俺でないことはよくわかっているだろう。
Listen to what I'm saying.
無理は体に良くないぞ。
I'm not forcing myself. I pushed Tsukunami away from me.
ねえ、参加する気になったら明日焼却炉のところまで来てくれ。
Tsukunami left the classroom before I could reply. Oh boy.
あ、杉並、待ちなさい。準備手伝いなさいよ。
The class president noticed Tsukunami and chased after him.
またくだらない算段でも立ててたの？今度はどんなトラブルが起きるのかな？ワクワクするよ。
Don't even think of feeling excited. Let's get the set ready and rehearse.
それは？
These are some parts of the special effect making that Tsukunami gathered and also some sketches.
うわー、なんだよこれ。幽霊、妖怪、モンスター。和洋を取り混ぜて現代風にアレンジしてやがる。超本格的じゃん。
This is some real quality shit. Too bad we won't actually get to see it.
すご
Because your shake is gonna ditch it.
ーい。こういうところはさすが杉並くんだね。私の作った衣装はかすんじゃん。さすが杉並ね。
Everyone praised Tsukunami. I didn't deny his usefulness. Anyway, Tsukunami, don't you ever think of letting us enjoy a peaceful school life? What is a peaceful school life? No, serious question. What is a peaceful school life? I mean, anytime you hear, like, people in the, like, school just like, oh, it's so stressful and just, oh, God, I'm just like, oh, stress, I'm pulling out my hair here, and then you graduate, it's like, get a job, you're like, oh, more stress, why is life so hard, fuck it, I want to go back to being a kid, life was so, it was a lot easier, and it was like, the world was a better place back then. No, it wasn't, you just grew up and realized it was shit. Wow. Yeah, it sucks, doesn't it? The preparation's finally done. I shifted the black curtain on the set and looked out the window. I saw cherry blossom petals fluttering with snowflakes, and it looked very cold. Looks like it'll be cold tonight. Maybe I'll make some stew. Then I'll need potatoes, carrots, and some pork. Okay, I'll stop by the Shama district.
なんか、義行くんっていつでもお嫁に行けそうだね。
What? Akane spoke cheerfully. Do you think so? But a wife?
なんか家事するのとか好きそうだし。
Well, don't mind at all. I actually have fun cooking.
うちに嫁に来てほしいくらい。
Why do you keep calling him a wife? You?
どう？男上手よ。
What?
私もあずちゃんにはできないプレーもできるし。
Boom, 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 boom. God. The two girls were making fun of me. The sarcastic duo of trolls. Coco was looking at us with a disgruntled look from a distance. Well, if I can't find anyone else, maybe I'll accept your offer. And with that reply, I left the classroom. That was awkward. The shopping district was always crowded at this time of day despite the bad weather. Is that Yume? That would be funny if she turned around, totally different face. Just like, oh shit, it wasn't Yume after all. Yume was going back and forth in front of a bedding store.
やっぱり男の人はこういう可愛い格好の方が好きなのかな。でも
Yume reached into her bag and sighed as she pulled out her wallet.
さすがにこれを買っちゃうと相当厳しいしな。やっぱりこの前の食べ歩きがまずかったか。でも
Hey Yume, what are you doing there?
兄さん
What are you looking at? Is there something you want to get? Let's see how we're off for time. You can get it now, why not?
いや別にたまたま通りかかっただけ。
You don't need to hide it, I know what you want.
本当に
Of course I do. How many years do you think I've been with you?
そりゃ確かに兄さんとは長い付き合いだけど本当にわかるの？
Sure, you were thinking about hibernating under that futon all winter long, right? Yoshiki, don't even say that ever again. I mean, not just this time, but the last time as well, where she was hinting at, you know, going around the school with you on that day and all, and you just were just like, dear, I wonder who it could be. I mean, you don't know shit, Yoshiki. You are incredibly dense when it comes to these kind of situations. What is it, Yume? Why do you look so amazed? Just like, good God, is this guy for real? Well, he's fictional, but still, is he for real?
やっぱり兄さんは何にも分かってないよ。
That's exactly what I said. Eh, was I wrong? Then what were you looking at?
兄さんには関係ないことです。
Is it that... Was it a dress or something that I remember looking at when they went window shopping that one time? Is that what it is, or what? Then Yume walked away. Ah, what's up with her anyway? If it wasn't a new blanket, what was she looking at? I tilted my head in front of the bedding store, but I couldn't find an answer. Well, that's a bedding store, so it's a bit different, isn't it? New beds? Let's see, I guess I'll start getting ready first. I'll reheat the pan. Ah, shoot, I think the laundry's almost done. Who could it be in this hour? It's too early for Otton and Yume to come by. I'm coming, I'll be right there. Is it you, lag? Then you can shove off, you bastard rattle.
こんばんは。
Yume, what are you doing? Dinner isn't ready yet. You know, I'm thinking about calling it a recording here, but I realized that it's pretty much the same background, same character, just different expression here that I would conclude on, so we're actually going to go through this scene as well.
いや、ちょっと兄さんに話があって。
Okay, that settles it. Same location, different facial expression, different scenario. What was the scenario at the start of the recording here anyway? I can't even remember now. But, yeah, we'll find out what she wants to talk about. Or, well, we probably won't, because Yoshiyuki will just be like, what do you mean? And she'll be like, forget it. I'll just like, you're an idiot, and just storm off or something, I don't know. But anyways, I'll see you next time, viewers. See you next time.